All right, welcome, welcome. I am excited to host this afternoon session. We've got some people here that I know and some that I don't, so welcome. And I wanted to just take a moment and come in here to the calendar. And I'm gonna look, let me connect my wallet. Oops. I'm gonna connect my wallet here and then we will look at some projects. Gotta connect to the right wallet. All right, there we go. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen and all the colors of the rankings. Okay, so we are in February and it's already the 4th right here. So we're looking at projects coming up and I'm happy to talk about any projects that you guys want to talk about. I definitely have my eye on some new projects coming up in the different markets here. I'm really interested in different types of gaming and utility tokens under Polkadot and Avalanche and Solana networks and the Polygon. I'm really interested in the Polygon network. So I don't know if you guys are also. So I just want to take a moment and just kind of check that out for a second. Just see if there's anything coming up on the Polygon network. All right. So there are a couple coming up on Polygon and a couple actually one is today. So this one looks like it, let's see, it launched today at 5 in the morning. So there's a couple, there's a couple of things that we can look at. Interesting BNB pay for Polygon network. So they're paying out in BNB. So I'm happy to talk to you guys about what you want to talk about. I'm interested in what you guys are looking at. And we can obviously discuss specific projects that are of interest to you, or I could just kind of roll some out and see which ones of interest to me. But I'm interested in hearing from you guys. So you want to raise your hand and I can unmute you. We can talk about projects that you want to bring up. Hey, Phyllis. So go ahead and raise your hand and we can address projects that you want to look at. Otherwise, I will probably pick a couple of the different vettors and search in the platform. So does anyone want to discuss a specific project that's coming up in the calendar that you want to look at? I don't see any hands raised. So, okay, Grant, let me unmute you. Sorry about the new link. Hopefully others got the message. Okay, got it. There you go.
Hey, Robin.
Hello.
I was looking at MoonForce this morning. Someone recommended it in the Discord, and then I posted, and a couple people said that they're looking at it. It's
MoonForce,
on the
right
GOAT
here?
list. Yep. Yeah,
right,
coming up on the 8th.
Let's look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, so I do see Phyllis was the assumptor. So Phyllis liked it too. Winston, and then Phyllis actually vetted it as well, and Winston vetted it as well. So, all right, cool. So let's take a look at it. So tell me what you felt was a standout. Obviously it was recommended, but what was a standout to you, or what is a standout to you that seemed interesting or worthy of checking out? Oh, did you get muted again? There you
There you
go.
go. All right. Yeah, so I believe they've launched 5 or 6 tokens in the past, this team. And I
Okay.
think one of them was was it the MiniDoge? Or I think it was MiniDoge that did like 100x. So I think this team is on the GOAT list for, I just started looking at it this morning.
Mm,
And so, I want to be,
cool.
I want to be
Okay.
there. It's going to go 100x.
Well,
So, but I
if
was on the
that's
Telegram this morning, and I was looking for a white paper, and it's not on their website. So I was asking in the Telegram, and they said there's pictures of it in the pinned messages. Um,
you mean to
so I was
prove
like,
that that's true?
no, just to check out the project.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So I do know Phyllis is here. So let me unmute Phyllis just so she can chime in. Actually, Phyllis, I'm gonna just make you co-host. There you go. So Phyllis can chime in, but what we can do is let's first look at the website. Okay, let me.
So you need to, someone added some extra words after that, so you can't just click on it. You have to copy and
Right.
paste it and delete.
Got it. It's going. So it's opening slowly for me. Okay, there we go. Wow. Well, pretty fancy, pretty freaking badass. Yep. So this is pretty interesting. Definitely as far as branding and creativity and innovation, they get an A+ from me. Let's see. Okay, so transparency, accountability, authenticity. So they're claiming that they're going to be obviously what we all appreciate, right, in the industry. Is it launching on the Binance Smart Chain network?
Yeah, I believe in there. I think it's a Binance Smart Chain, and then I think in the roadmap it said ETH later on
Okay.
in this month.
Yeah. So whenever we see multiverse, starting out with 10 blockchains. Wow. Okay. So that's intense for development side, because when you integrate all of the networks into one. So, oops. Do you keep getting unmuted or muted? Hold on. Let me get to you. Oh, you're still unmuted. Are you there, Grant?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, so when I was chatting with Jeremy about it, because we were talking about that as well with VPAD, and that does take a lot of development time. So the fact that they're planning ahead is pretty wild. To enter the multiverse with 10 different networks at the start and then going into more, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're a pretty impressive group. They actually also they did Pi Swap as well, and they've raised some significant money for sure. Looks like they raised over 600K BNB. They raised
$600,000 so far.
Yeah, they raised another 500,000, and then they run us another 370 some thousand. So
is that all private investors?
I'm looking at, I hate to say this, and I don't want to sound like I don't pay attention to my projects, but I do, but I really haven't been able to keep up with this.
Yeah,
because I've been so busy.
Yeah,
I've been busy with other things. But on the positive side, I know that they were supposed to launch a little bit ago. They didn't. I know they were having a little bit of issues. I was actually going to spend some time on that today. kind
Awesome.
of really to deep dive in it, but it'd be great if we can do it here. So I
Yeah.
can keep it off my plate. And
Mike has me have a hard stop, so we have 8 minutes.
okay, yep,
So one
go
of the
ahead.
things, do we know specifically out of the team, was it just like a handful of them involved with MiniDoge? Or was it all, like, is it the whole team, the whole main team?
I would have to look
Can
at
I
the,
chime in, Robin?
Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, I've been following them for quite a while. And yeah, they launched MiniDoge, they launched Green Pies, which is later on becoming Pi. And they are going to launch Pi Swap, which is what MoonForce will be using instead of using Pancake Swap. And what's different?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, what is the difference between Pi Swap and Pancake Swap is that Pi Swap, you know, with those tokens that giving reflection, they have to sell their native token, right? So with Pi
Right.
Swap, they don't have to sell native token. They will be having BNB, so the chart doesn't look red. So that's the
Interesting.
difference between
Right.
Pi Swap and MoonForce. It is a launchpad by itself. Plus, they also have a lot of utility. They are also a marketing company.
Okay.
So with MoonForce, they will have a lot of people, a lot of projects that will launch through MoonForce, and they will do KYCs and they do a lot of stuff. They're vetting, so make sure the project is good.
Right.
And then whatever go through MoonForce, they will using Pi Swap instead of Pancake Swap.
Pi Swap instead of Pancake Swap. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
that's
it's
the real
multi-chain.
difference.
So you
Because
can-
this
yeah.
team, they've been launching MiniDoge last year, and I actually missed it because I haven't been, I haven't been coming to crypto. I only coming like around September last year. But what happened is that they're using DX sales, and then they've been doing really good for the first 3 days or weeks like that. And then after that, DX sale just dumped their token. They sell like over $3 million. So that's what MiniDoge has been going down. So because of that, they will be trying to replacing DX sales or pink sales. That's
Right.
why they creating MoonForce.
I can't open the, is it just me?
The white
that's the
paper is not
reason.
there yet. The platform
Yeah, it's
is not
actually a
there
picture
yet.
of it.
Okay.
They
Okay.
haven't been released the whole white paper.
Got
They're
it.
releasing piece by piece in the Telegram group.
Okay, so let me open the Telegram.
Yeah.
So as far as MiniDoge goes, like their previous projects, do we see any kind of negativity in terms of like them just, like, obviously what I'm seeing is, I mean, from experience, is like, now that I know what's what, now I know how to do things, and now we're going to do things the way things should be done. You know, it's kind of like what they're doing now is all the experience they learned from MiniDoge is
Yeah.
taking them to this. So in some cases, it turns into like with, like, for example, with that one project that I was involved with in the pre-sale, gosh, what was the name of it, Phyllis? The one that we didn't like. Cocktail. Cocktail. The red flag was they'd done projects that were successful, like Tiki, but then they abandoned ship and just did something else, and then did something else, and that was like the whole plan, to just keep doing something else. But this, I will say, is different. Even though they've been involved with other projects before, the fact that they're putting something like this together, this is like, I just want people to know from the bigger picture, when developers jump ship and you know, leave or abandon a project because it kind of gets stalemate, you know, it stalls out, or they lose funding, or they just don't know where to take it, or people just lose interest because it's not like up and coming. This to me is very different. It's not just like, oh, they're launching a fourth meme coin. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very different project.
Yeah,
So
they have the base office in Arizona, and then they are known as the Dev Team 6. So Dev Team 6. So I mean, a lot of people speak highly of them,
okay.
and I come to follow them since I think last October until now.
Yeah, I've
So
been
Well,
following
so
too,
far they've
they're
been
really-
raising around 6,750 BNB, and their goal is their hard cap is 10,000 BNB.
10,000 BNB. Okay.
Yes, and then they're gonna have a public pre-sales on the 8th, and it is subject to PiSwap launching. I'm hoping they launch today, and they also have their own pie chart. They come with the whole utility.
Well, I promised Mike that I would stop at the 20-minute mark. And it's like
Okay.
just when we're getting started. But we'll break and then we can actually continue this conversation in the Q&A. And I'm happy to extend this conversation. We can talk more about it, or whatever people have questions. We can go from there. But does that sound good? Are you guys? We can take a quick break and then reconvene at the 30-minute past the hour mark. Is that
Sure.
good for you guys?
Yep.
All right. All right. So we'll take a quick break, as I promised Mike. And I'll meet you guys back here at the 30-minute mark, and I'll take any kind of question, and then we'll open it up to other questions, as well as continuing this talk on MoonForce, right? MoonForce.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, I'll catch you back here in 9 minutes. Okay, we are back. And all right. All right, guys. More people on the call. Good to see you guys. Let me just see if there's, we've got Grant, Ken, Phyllis. So I've still got MoonForce up, but I want to, of course, open it up to other questions as we've promised regarding anything at all that you have questions about. Obviously, if it's highly technical or specific around like VPAD specific stuff that Jeremy probably needs to answer, then I'll defer to him. But I will answer everything I can, anything that you guys have questions about. So yeah, let me know if you guys have questions. Hello, good to see you guys. So there's another Kingdom X100 crypto MPK is sharing with us, so we can just open that. It's like a signal group. So we can check that out if we want to. But I'm here for a minimum of 30 minutes to answer questions. I just want to make sure that we answer questions that you guys have on anything. So let me just check for hands. I see Crypto Lizard has hand up. And Ken and Grant, and Phyllis, we can talk about MoonForce after addressing any other questions that people have. I just want to make sure we address questions. Neil Weiser, I know your name, I'll unmute you. So go ahead, Crypto Lizard, and then Neil, and then
Hey,
yeah, go ahead.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for having me into this Zoom meeting. So my question is, initially when Better was released, the Better token, and there was a whole issue with the airdrop, and I think it had to do with like the stabilizer coin aspect of things. Will that
It
occur with
wasn't,
this airdrop?
it wasn't. It was something very strange related to the pink sale process. So it actually was, it was something really simple that could have been resolved that, but yeah, it had nothing to do with the stabilizer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
But
was
yeah.
the info I picked up during the Better support group. It had to do with that, but it sounds like that was not the issue at all.
It
then.
was something that is definitely not an issue anytime moving forward.
All right, definitely. I greatly appreciate it. Looking forward. So March 15th, we'll get this airdropped into our, it won't be VPAD as you guys say, it'll be something completely different. Will we be made aware of that maybe days prior?
Yeah, so we're actually, Mike shared with me last night that there's going to be a meeting, an AMA on Monday, which is 3 days from now, on more of those details. One of the things we're going to avoid are scammers, and unfortunately people are still, like, I got a message this morning saying, is this you guys? Better Life Support is asking me to send money now. And you know, all of our messaging, as you know, we have dates, you know, like March 15th, like you said. So we do have to be very careful. We're not going to announce it. Likely we'll announce it as soon as like the pre-sale. But we don't want copycat groups. And I'm sure there will be groups that are going to be lining up ready to just like,
Scam.
you know, yeah, like take a contract address and, you know, so we're gonna strategically work that. Obviously, we'll do our best to help people not get scammed. Obviously, there's nothing in our control that, you know, can prevent it other than everything we've done so far. But yes, we obviously, you know, I obviously have to create the branding and all of that. We're going to have a new website, a front end website as well. And that's all going to be developed after we get obviously the funding, the first round of funding coming in from the private sale, then we're going to start obviously building and I'll start building a website, that kind of thing. So I don't know exactly the day that's going to be announced. We may decide not to announce the real name of it until the actual launch, you know, or the pre-sale process into launch.
That won't stop the people from receiving the airdrop though, correct?
Absolutely not. It's just
I guess the part I'm confused on then, we would have to kind of know the name, wouldn't we, in order to add it into Pancake Swap so that we receive our air token in our trust wallet?
You'll just need the contract address. So we'll have, and the way that Jeremy, I'm assuming will do it is similar, where he'll have one contract address for that process that will be leading into, like, because you can have several contract addresses, you know, but that's going to be his call, because I technically don't know how to explain it other than the process when we release an airdrop the token to your wallet, all we need is your wallet. And then when we have your wallet, we'll send it to you, and then we'll say it's coming from this contract address. And then you'll know, okay, I add this contract address, now I can see the token, but it doesn't mean that you won't receive the token. It just means you won't be able to see it until you add it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, correct. And that contract address that they send out is what we'll be adding.
Yeah, so when Jeremy
no name
says,
attached.
right, when Jeremy says, here's the contract address, add it to your wallet, and you'll see the token in your wallet, then you'll add it. But the problem, of course, is, you know, as we're aware, you know, fake scam groups and stuff. So Mike, Jeremy, and I will be working on a process to make it really clean and clear and as you know, as healthy as possible, so we can reduce scam groups. But when the day comes where airdrops are sent to your wallet, even if you don't add the token address, you actually will still receive it as long as we have your correct wallet address. And so let me open up that group in Telegram really fast, or that link, 1 second.
Thank you.
So
the day of, you guys just go into our wallets and then just withdraw whatever our pledge is.
So 1 second, there's,
Yeah,
I'm
no
just
problem.
going to, so I have, okay. So the problem happens, and this does happen, when somebody sends us the wrong wallet address. So if we send you tokens to your wallet address, like this person here sent 2 different wallet addresses, we're going to send tokens to the same wallet where you're holding Vetter. So the fact that this person gave 2 wallet addresses is a problem. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So, so this person who's pledging 50 BNB, if they end up sending 50 BNB to for the private sale, and then we're airdropping, you know, the issue is, you know, we're going to be sending it, I'm assuming, to the one that holds Vetter, because that's the protocol. But the issue is, you know, the person saying, well, I thought you were sending it to this wallet address. So there can be issues, but usually it's like, you know, man-made issues, if that makes sense. Like on Jeremy's end, he just is going to send it to this wallet address that people provided.
Okay. And
Does that make sense?
yeah, no, it makes sense.
Oops.
I just want to make sure that the day of, you know, any confusion is avoided. I looked on that list, my wallet address is on there. So come March 15th, I'm assuming you guys will just deduct from our wallet the pledge amount.
That date, I don't know if that's the date that that it's being transferred kind of deal. All I know is that's the date, that is the date, that the cutoff date, the date where,
I think he's saying, Robin, I think he's what he's asking is the day of the launch. I mean, the date are on the day that he has to turn in his B&B
oh, yeah.
for the amount that he pledged.
Mhm.
He wanted to know if that just gets automatically deducted from his wallet.
No, people will send BNB just as they did in the previous private sale. So,
Yeah, I didn't take place in that one, so I'm unsure of how that one worked. So there's going to be
yeah,
actions that we need to do on our end then in order to send the BNB over to you guys.
so that's where the scamming can come in. And I've actually had when I first got involved with Mike in this process way before Vetter started, I actually sent BNB to a scam wallet, and it can be very tricky. So in a lot of private sales, in most private sales, you send your BNB or whatever their token is, you send it to one wallet address that is the wallet address for the project when they're launching the private sale. So the thing that we're going to do is obviously make it clear as best we can. And obviously we have 2 Telegram groups right now, well, 3, including the announcement channel. So we do have groups. We have the Discord, and we have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter accounts. So the thing that we all have to do is just remind each other that those are the groups to pay attention to. And when we send the BNB for the private sale to a wallet address that's going to be for the launch pad for the private sale, you will actually manually go into your wallet and you'll type in, 30 BNB, and you'll copy and paste the wallet address, and you literally just send it as if you're sending it to a friend. You're sending BNB to one wallet address.
Okay, and then will we get some type of confirmation that you guys received it on your end so we know it didn't go to like a scammer wallet?
So administratively, there will be what Mike did last time, and I think I had to support this if I remember correctly. We did share, yes, we shared a link to BSC scan, and you could actually go see the transfer. So yes, so when you have the address, you'll put it in BSC scan and you'll see all of the transaction IDs. So yes, you would be able to see that it went through.
Okay, and this will all be as it gets a little closer, further in detail as far as how to go ahead and transfer. It'll be like in writing or in post.
It's a really
or
simple.
something.
Yeah. Have you ever sent crypto to anybody in a wallet?
Not to people, but to exchanges and stuff, to like Binance and all that.
So let me see if you can see my, let's see. Well, there's, I'm gonna put videos on the video vault anyway, but let me make a note to put that, make a video for people who don't know how to do that. How to send BNB from, are you using MetaMask?
Trust wallet.
Okay. Okay.
Just the day of, I want to avoid any headache, any issue. I just want to be able to, just jump in there, send the 10, 15 BNB, whatever, and then, just wait for the drop to occur.
Yeah, I don't know
In an ideal
exactly
world.
when that will happen, because obviously there needs to be, development in place in order for that to happen on Jeremy's end, which is very intrusive and high, lots of time involved. So once that's done, then obviously you'll be aware of it and we'll announce it. There's only really one thing you need to do is to make sure you give us your correct wallet address.
Yeah, we got that. That's in there.
If you did that, because some people did give us a BNB address, which is not the right wallet address. It's the 0x, which is the correct wallet address. So if you gave us the right wallet address, we'll send you the token as soon as it's available, if you obviously send BNB to the correct wallet address that we'll be giving. So you'll hear it from myself, you'll hear it from Mike, you'll hear it from Jeremy, you'll hear it from Phyllis, you'll hear it from, you know, the Telegram groups. And, you know, as long as you're in the right Telegram groups, I'm sure, you know, it's very easy to get lost because sometimes scammers will add you to theirs and it looks like ours. You know, so before you send BNB, you need to make sure that you're sending it to the right one, and we will pin it in the correct group. So just make sure you're sending it to the right address, and that's it.
Okay. There was a question that just popped up in my head and I just forgot about that process. Oh, you were saying something.
I lost your audio.
Hello?
Got you.
Okay, yeah. So you said if they send that incorrect wallet address, there's 22 pages on this, correct? On this whole list?
Pages, I just see.
Okay, you don't have it separated as pages.
No.
Because I downloaded it in Google with like separated. There was like a total of 22 pages, and I was like on page
gosh.
19.
I mean, let's see. Okay, so yeah, you see here there's 1,609. Unfortunately, the ones down here, the BNB, this is not like we can't send that to that address. So these people who shared these BNB addresses will not be able to participate unless they share with us the correct address.
Okay, that's where I wanted to get to. So those ones on the bottom are the only ones that did it incorrectly.
Yeah, that's Binance token on the ERC20 network. That's on the Ethereum network. It's on the other network, and so Binance on the Binance Smart Chain, it's kind of confusing, is on a different network. It's on BEP20 network.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's what I ended up doing was the BEP20 Smart Chain. That's the address
That's the correct one. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
awesome.
correct. So all you have to do, and there again, what I'll do is I'll populate the Better Vault with videos that show you how to send. How do you send BNB on Trust Wallet to someone else's wallet address? It's very simple. You just literally click send and you paste their wallet address.
Yeah, and I found that post, that pinned post yesterday very helpful for those people because I was getting like all these random groups adding me in that looked like Better, and then all these other
it's overwhelming.
Nigerian prints and all this other stuff.
Okay.
But
yeah.
toggling on that only your contacts can add you was super helpful. Now I don't get those.
Oh, good. Very good. Yes, it took me like many months. that happened to me too. So yeah, very good point, guys. In Telegram, make sure that you go into the settings and make sure that you turn off the fact that anyone can add you to groups because scammers do add you manually.
It's under like the security privacy portion.
Security privacy on Telegram. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Good point.
But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just wait and be advised as far as what to do on Telegram with the pledge and everything. But all right, so my name's on that list. I do nothing except wait and wait till the 15th.
Yeah, contribute to the platform, comment on our YouTube videos, share posts with people. If you have people that, would be interested in joining the community, like bring them on board, Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I'll do my part in terms of marketing. But
Yeah.
do you have any big name YouTubers that you guys are able to say that will be in it or speaking about
There's
it?
a couple that I really want to work with that are really educational. BitBoy is one of the ones that everybody seems to know, and he does a lot of paid promotion, and they're very expensive. And he changes the price, based off of like, if he thinks it's too risky, he'll charge a lot more. So there's other influencers. It's a little tricky. Yeah, it's a little tricky. So in terms of, how much they charge. So my job is to populate YouTube with more videos, educational videos, get the YouTube going more. And then once I do, it'll be a lot easier, and they're not going to charge too much because it's not going to seem so risky for them. But that's what we're working on now.
Yeah, those YouTube ads are pretty beneficial. That's how I got introduced to Vetter.
Oh, cool. When we were launching initially?
Initially, yeah, correct.
Yeah, we
fucking
didn't
quit.
spend that much money at that stage, which was like Mike and I, when we were tracking thousands and thousands and thousands of people that were coming in, we literally were blown away because we weren't spending that much. And it was just like, this is amazing. And then I got shut down, and then I got shut down a second time. So they, it was very, wild. So I have a couple different strategies, and it's only because of the United States protocols with only allowing certified exchanges, financial markets to be able to advertise. So there's certain things we can say, can't say. That's what Mike was sharing about advertising on YouTube, even though it's the best medium to do. But I do have other options, if I were to get shut down. So I'm just trying to prepare for that. Yeah.
So is the goal to kind of pent up all this excitement so that the people that aren't in on the private sell or the white list or the pre-sell basically drive up the demand again on initial release, kind of like how Better Token was? Because I was on the receiving end of not being able to get in on any of that. And then eventually the moment it released, I purchased, and then all of a sudden, you know how it goes. It went all the way down. And then I'm like, I should have waited a couple of hours at least to buy after.
Yeah.
But then when it went back down, I purchased more, and then it shot all the way back up.
Yeah. I mean, that's traditionally how it goes. If you look at charts, and we can pull up, let me pull up if like, any chart initiating launch, has a huge spike and then a huge drop because people take profits, but then it goes back up. So
will the VPAT token have like a set price? Like we're picking up 1.2 million per BNB, correct? For the Diamond one.
My brain is
I believe that's what it is. 1.2
on that right now. Yeah.
Because the people on the Vetter token, they purchased at like point
right
0.00, I don't know how many zeros, 2 zeros or 3 zeros, and then on release it went almost went up to 2 cents.
Yep.
And so
no
projections as far as what you guys anticipate VetterPad or a V token.
I mean,
or VPAD. We
have a feeling it's going to do similarly, but better, because of the nature of what the platform will be, because it's I mean, I think that's the excitement of something like going from a MiniDoge to a MoonForce. It's the same kind of thing where it's like, okay, now we're actually incorporating NFTs, and we're incorporating other aspects of the multiverse, and we're not going to just be on the Binance Smart Chain. We're going to expand to the Ethereum network, and we're going to be a launch pad, and we're going to be, it's like there's so many aspects to it, that
is that all in the pipeline?
It will likely have a similar like chart, but be more, that's kind of what we're seeing. It will probably do similarly, but actually have a lot more impact, more people involved, more excitement. more investors coming in, you know, but it just depends. The royalty staking process, you know, that people were begging us to do that with Vetter, and the way we built it, we couldn't do that because of the nature of what Vetter is. So that's the cool part of what the Launchpad ecosystem will be, where it will allow staking, which everybody was, you know, begging for. So that in and of itself as well is likely going to have an impact on the chart, but you know, it will be known when it happens.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah.
I
So
appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you for your
awesome.
time, Robin.
great. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate
All
it.
right, guys. Who else? Vijay and Neil. Go ahead, Neil. Let me unmute you, and then Vijay. And I know Crypto MPK had a project he wanted to talk about, and then we can come back to MoonForce after. So go ahead, Neil.
Okay. Hey, Robin, how are you?
Good. Very good.
Okay, thanks for having me. Just have a couple of real quick questions on the form that I have to submit for this. The
Yes.
Discord name, does it include the that number after the name, or is it just the handle?
Let's go to Discord, and if I type your name, see if I can find you.
Yeah, actually, you won't, because I on Discord I use an alias, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Hey, Robin. the other
Mine
day
doesn't
when
have
I-
a number, so go ahead. Mhm.
The other day when I copy and pasted it right from the Discord, it copied and pasted the numbers as well.
Okay.
So you
So-
can click a button and it just copies and pastes rather than dragging it over, and it copied the numbers for my name.
So let's see.
Well, I just didn't know if on the form you needed that number or not.
Well, we do need to know, like, if it's, you know, we do cross check, and so like LDN X100, if I go, yeah, so if LDN gave us LDN X100 without the numbers, we would still be able to find his name. You see this name?
Mhm.
We would still be able to find it. So if I search, yeah, so we don't necessarily need the numbers, but if you give it, it does help. So let me see if I can.
Okay. And just to clarify, I'm referring to those numbers after the hash.
Yeah.
pound
So
sign. Yeah.
So if I paste, like, I can still, yeah. So I can still find him, but if somebody else has the exact same name as him in the group, I wouldn't know which one he is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if
Okay,
you
I can
include the
include the numbers.
numbers, that makes it a lot easier for us to know exactly who you are. If you don't, it means if there's two of you with the same name, it might be really hard. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And regarding what we're going to pledge in BNB for
Uh-huh.
the VPAD, where was the information on that again? I wanted to go back and try to figure out
the
what I want
form
to do.
itself,
I'm sorry.
you mean the form or the video, or like information
Well, I remember you discussed it somewhere in the video.
in the video?
I was on the initial call for about an hour and a half, but I just didn't know how much BNB would entitle me to how much of the VPAD.
So on the YouTube, I actually did post I separated the first part, the 30-minute replay, and then I put the one after, the extended. And I believe in the 30-minute, Mike goes through all of the everything in here. Oops.
Okay.
Let me just. So yeah, he goes through, like, you can actually. You see my screen here?
Yes.
So the 30-minute review is on YouTube. And you can just kind of scroll in and see he has all the slides here, sharing all that.
All right. All right. I
Is
guess
that what you're
I'll
looking
go
for?
back through that. Well, I mean, I was on the call and I remember that, but I had some questions and I didn't know if you guys had posted just like a summary of how much, you know, B&B needed to get to which
Yeah, it's all
level
right
of
here.
VPAD.
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
right here in the, you could just scroll through and see it in the slides here.
Okay. All right. So it's all right. I'll go back and check that out. And the last question is for these calls, I had a call on my recurring appointment from, I think it was a first, sorry, of course, when I get on these calls, now everyone decides to call me.
It happens.
The meeting invite had scheduled something daily, and then something went out. I think that deleted them or removed them, and you sent out a different one. So in other words, I thought this call was at 2 o'clock. When I went to log in, it told me that this meeting doesn't exist.
So there were some really weird people that got hold of that link, and we had to cancel it initially. Mike created another one, and that is, I believe, if we go to, I believe it's at the official group where he posted it, and I'll make sure that it's the right one. Let's see. It's right above this. It's also in Discord, guys, but private sale. I think it's right here. If you're not already registered, you can register. That's the 10-minute review. 10-minute review. I should probably delete those. It is in Discord at 10 a.m. Pacific. Okay, no, I'm gonna go to Discord because it's easier for me to find in the updates. So I had posted this one. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, that's Monday. So an AMA for Monday.
Right, but I
I'm
was
just gonna make
referring to the
sure.
recurring calls.
Yeah, I'll make sure. Mike does a long format. There's the form. There's a lot here. Daily sessions. So I can actually create a bit.ly to make it easier. And that way I can always change it. So let me make sure. Yeah, so this is the normal one. I need to get the password for Mike's account, which I didn't have this morning. So, but typically it's this link right here.
Okay, I did not see that. Did you just pull that up from Discord?
It's on Discord.
From 2-1. Okay.
From the first, but what I'll do is let me just make a note to do admin stuff is always fun. Let me see. So I can do a bit.ly short link, and that way I can always change it.
Wait, I
So
don't know. Okay, I see, I'm on my Discord too. I see this specific post, so I'll just, is that the one I respond to then? Hello?
yes, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's the one. This is a specific post.
That the other one was the one you meant, the other link didn't work, right?
No, this is, I'm sorry. I apologize. I swear, guys, people are pinging me right and left, and it keeps on knocking my computer off.
No worries.
It's a very strange day. Yeah, I'm looking at this exact post. So this is the one I click on to get onto these calls for the rest of February, or that are scheduled.
Unless I give another one. Yeah, for some reason, I can't get into Mike's Zoom right now. and he was unavailable. So if I don't get his password information, I'll try to figure it out today, so that we can use that link. Otherwise, if there's kind of like a, hey, wait, use this link instead, I'll just announce it in the Telegram.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Okay,
You good?
thank you very much. Yes,
You're
I am.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Okay, guys, let me see. I know, let me see, where was I with Zoom here? Vijay, and then crypto, MPK, and then we can roll back to, I don't know if
Robin.
Ken's still here. Go
Hi,
ahead.
can you hear me?
Yes,
How are you?
I'm very well. How you doing?
Still in Hawaii?
I am in Hawaii, and I've been watching there's parasailers and skydivers. So I'm literally, I have my computer set up by the window and I'm watching skydivers land
Chill out,
right
chill
out my
out.
window. It's really wild. Yeah. How can I help
Okay,
you?
my question is regarding the deadline, Monday's deadline.
Yes.
Can you confirm it is 12:00 a.m. February 7th or February 8th?
So February 7th.
12:00 a.m.
Let me go to Mike's post so that I don't misspeak here. Let me see. I am on, okay. Okay, let me see. Where did he give the times? Let me see. February 7th. You saw a specific time he gave?
No, there's no time, just the date.
Oh. Because we're all on different time zones, it gets a little tricky. You know, being able to say at this time. So typically, the way that we do it is by the end of the day or before the close of the day, meaning you have until February 7th. So it's kind of like
6 p.m.
better
post.
to do it by the 7th, but then on the 7th, you know, it's kind of like, if it's 6 o'clock Pacific time, it'll be 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I would just say by the 7th, meaning it will close on the 7th, meaning I'm sure there's going to be people coming in late. So by the 8th, the way that we do it is, for example, if somebody messages me on the 8th and says, oh my gosh, I totally forgot, or my computer was missing and, you know, I didn't have internet and now it's February 8th, we don't make that exception. So it's basically like through the 7th. So I wouldn't look at it in terms of like time. I wouldn't worry about it that way. I would just say, if you come in on the 8th and you're like, hey, I thought I could get in, it's only the 8th. And we're like, nope, we said the 7th. So that's just kind of the protocol.
Okay.
But don't worry about it like being midnight, you know, it's not like a hard time. It's just to make sure that we're organizing everything and that people know what's going on.
Okay.
But we won't
So-
make exceptions, because if we make one exception, then it'll just get crazy. So
Yeah, sure.
so when, yeah, so for time zone purposes, typically, I mean, I go off of Eastern time, Mike goes off of Pacific time. So, you know, in Mike's world, if we're going off of Pacific time, then it's midnight on the 8th Pacific time. But I would just be safe and just say midnight on the 8th Eastern Standard Time, just to be safe.
Okay, okay then. And that will be the latest time to submit
For the
any new entries
first,
on the form.
yeah, for the first, well, no, the funds, the BNB, will be sent on March 15th. So people will
No,
not,
I understood. I understand that.
right,
my-
but you'll
my
need to
question is-
hold for participating in Diamond 1, 2, and 3. The
I understand
deadline
that,
to
Robin.
hold the vetter in your account will be February 7th. The deadline for the first, for, taking screenshots. Yeah.
I understand that. My question is, I have two entries, one stating I would be at Diamond 2 level
Uh-huh.
and one more entry at Diamond 1 level.
Uh-huh.
It seems that I won't be making any of the two. I will be staying at tier 4. So should I send another entry for tier 4 or is that okay?
So what will happen is we're going to have a process where people will be sending screenshots. I don't know exactly the process, so I can't tell you what it is right now. We'll be deciding exactly what it is to simplify it on our end because it's going to be administrative tasks for our team, which will be very time consuming. So to simplify it, for example, it will be something like you're going to send screenshots and you have until February 7th. Once we give you the process, you'll have at least a day or 2 or 3 to do that, to send it to us. And then on the 7th, we'll say, okay, today's the last day for you to do this, to send your screenshots. So what the deadline means is that you need to hold that amount of vetter on that day, February 7th, and send the screenshots. And then of course, through up until the airdrop, you need to hold that amount of vetter. So I can't tell you what tier or level you'll be at. That's depending on how many vetter you hold at the time of when the screenshots are required to be sent.
So you mean the intending part doesn't matter?
So if you qualify for Diamond 1, like, let me go back to the video. I don't want to misspeak, and I need to, so if you hold 500,000 or more vetter,
Okay.
the final date to reach tier 4 to guaranteed an allocation in the private sales, February 7th. So that's the first date, as well as tier 3, 100,000 vetter or more, and that's 5 BNB each. And that's February 7th. So when Mike says starting on February 7th, that's for these two, the tier 3 and tier 4. So let's say, for example, you're at tiers 3 or tier 4, it's February 7th, you would send in your screenshots to be guaranteed at least 5 BNB to participate. But let's say the later dates roll in. Let me see if it's the next slide here, which should be, let me try to get. Is it the, okay. Diamond 1, hold 1 million vetter, allocation up to 15 BNB. That's also February 7th.
Yep.
So those 3, so the tier 3, tier 4, and then Diamond 1. So those, so when we say sending screenshots starts, it means it starts for that. But let's say, for example, you're able to get up to a Diamond 2 where you hold 2.5 million. Let's say you're really close. And then between February 7th and 15th, you actually accumulate more vetter. Then you would actually send more screenshots and say, hey guys, I submitted already and I was a Diamond 1 qualifier. I was a tier 4 qualifier, but now I'm actually a Diamond 2. You have up to February 15th to do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
But the
Fine.
thing that Mike shared, which is important because we obviously want as many people to participate as possible. So, and we are going to have a pre-sale, as you guys know, but it's going to be at a little bit higher of a price to start. So if you come in on this form and you say, I'm going to pledge max 10 BNB, and then you're like, wait, well, I actually qualify for 20 or 30 BNB. Mike is saying, no, you said max 10, and that's what you're going to be given, that ability to send 10. Unless at the very end of the private sale, we still have availability because other people didn't give their max. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a little tricky, and I hate to overcomplicate it, but so, that's why, this person here who said, I intend to hold 2.5 million, meaning they don't right now, but they're saying, I want to pledge up to 30. So that means that this person with this wallet address, we're going to be cross-checking and we're going to know that if they send us 50 BNB, we actually would have to send back 20.
Okay.
And we're only going to accept 30 because that's what they said. So the thing that will happen is, let's say, for example, this person doesn't get to Diamond 2. Let's say they only send us 10 BNB. That's fine. They'll send 10 BNB. And that leaves 20 BNB open to other people to contribute. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Is that, so you're good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, and the dates here are for people to keep accumulating more. And it is very admin heavy, unfortunately, on our end. So we're going to do our best to stay sane in the process. All right. More questions? Technically, without tax, can't combine two wallets. We are going to be allowing people to combine wallets to qualify for this specifically. And Jeremy actually has to have individual wallets. He has to give you access. Like, for example, for a day, he'll reduce the 30% tax for individual wallets, which is another admin function that he's going to have to stay up probably all night or a very long time to do. But we will be allowing people to combine wallets for this. Specifically, it's not going to be where we're opening it up for all Vetter holders. It's going to be very specific wallet holders, which is going to be another process. Unfortunately, a technical one. So yeah. So crypto MPK, that is going to be allowed, but yeah. We didn't get back to the story of MoonForce yet, guys, but any other questions? Jay, I know I see Jay Roshi and A Parnet. No, Jay, let me come to you after Crypto MPK. Go ahead, Crypto MPK.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to telling thanks to the opportunity to Mike and you and Jeremy. Appreciate your patience. And just my request is that there is the group TZ called Kingdom X100. Admin is lady. She called herself Queen. She's like a multi-millionaire. If
Is this a
purchase good na-
project?
No, it's like a TZ. It's like it's a lady admin maintained by 15K real members. So signal na definitely it will do minimum 2x to 20x. She done 100x calls also. If you go through in that TZ na, I give a link in chat na. If you go check it, if she given signals. Easily minimum 2x to 20x it will do 15K members, and personally
this is the project that you were sharing, right?
Oh, it's like a group.
Yeah,
She
you
is
were,
like multi.
let me
Yeah,
see, you had sent, hold on one second.
yeah. My request is just if we are I mean connect with her and elaborate with elaborate better project. Now definitely she can able to like it and she can promote. I think so. She won't take money also for that. She can do.
Oh, you're saying
Uh,
to go to her to help promote the project?
yes, yes, yes. Exactly, exactly.
Is this the person, is this a person here,
Uh,
Kingdom?
yeah, Kingdom X100 cost that is that called as TZ. We can connect with her Twitter. If you go to that Kingdom X, na, there is details how to contact her. See how many calls she has done.
I
X10,
see what you mean.
X20,
Okay,
X30.
I see what you mean.
So
So for promotion, you mean?
yes, yes, definitely. This is the best time to contact with her. See, we are going to marketing
Let
away.
me, yeah, let me take this down and I'm gonna be scheduling AMAs again, as I did in the previous launch, which was very exciting. And let me just make a note. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes,
make a note.
please, please, my personal request, don't neglect because this is a real huge boost of to Vector. If we if we are make it now, definitely it will really huge boost up. Please don't neglect.
Is she in the United Kingdom? Do you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's like we need to contact via Twitter. She cannot reply easily. We have to contact. I don't know how to contact her, but they're giving
Okay.
the information Twitter IDs. We have to
I'll,
contact via Twitter. I think so.
yeah, I'll figure it out. Cool. I just I made a note. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, UTC time. I always I can put UTC time for things too, guys. I always do when we were launching, I was doing UTC time for people. So I'll in my marketing and stuff, I'll include that and remind Mike. Mike may forget, so I'll do it when I promote and I'll try to add it to Mike's posts as well. Oh yeah. Jay, I'm gonna unmute you, and then Galaxy, and then we'll move into come back to Ken and Phyllis and talk about MoonForce. I see K Vetter is here, so and Ryan, good to see you guys. Kevin. Okay, go ahead, Jay. I've unmuted you. I don't. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hi, Robin. I have a question about the private sale.
Yes.
A friend of mine has already filled it in and he's also on the list, but he changed his mind and he wants to pledge more. Is that still possible?
Yeah.
Or is it now closed?
So it's so frustrating because I have that a lot. And if I can't find them easily, I just have to keep moving on. So send me a Telegram message with like his something that he gave, you know, his wallet address, his email address, his name, spell it correctly, and then the total of what he wants to contribute.
Yeah, for sure. And also regarding marketing, I have also a guy who has around 120K subscribers. He also has his own Discord group where you have to hold his NFTs and stuff, and he also has some audience. So maybe if you're interested, I can also try to get him in contact with you if you would like to.
Yeah, I want to line up you know, and it's always like a matter of timing. When I did the AMA schedule last time, it was literally like some days we would have 3, 4, or 5 in a day, and it would get kind of really crazy. So, and exhausting, but I want to try to schedule as many as possible and not, and not get overwhelmed, because I also want to host live in our own Telegram. And that's part of it too, where we're hosting some in our live Telegram, and then we're hosting some in others. So I have to find a happy medium doing both. So I'm thinking, like, if I can start looking at the groups early, I can, I can schedule like 2 or 3 a day with other groups, and then, host them live in our group when we're not in other AMAs. So that would work. Yeah. So as many groups as you see with solid investors, holders, crypto enthusiasts. Yeah. The best thing to do is, you can, if they send me a proposal, that would be good. Otherwise, you can send me their information in Telegram. You can send me their information, and I'll look at scheduling with them.
Okay, for sure. I will send. He just communicates with Twitter. He doesn't use Telegram that often. So I'll send his Twitter and his YouTube accounts so you can check out what his work is about.
Yeah. If I can check them out, that's helpful. If you give me some things to look at, so I can see kind of their group and what's going on, the dynamic in there.
Okay,
We
for sure.
we just have to be mindful with time, and obviously my experience of working with other AMA groups, there's certain people that, the garbage truck is here, sorry. There's certain people that there's certain groups that are so much better than others, that, I kind of can feel it out at this point, because we've worked with so many of them. So so I'm happy to check it out. It sounds good. Sounds like it's a good deal.
I believe he has some high quality. Also, the developers from Remark and Altura also had an AMA in his Discord. So, and he was
Cool.
also interested in Feather, but at the time I couldn't reach you, and I reached out to one of the people who left Feather.
Okay,
who were high rank.
What's the do you know the group name, the guy's group name?
From Discord?
Is it Discord, or does he have a Telegram group?
He has Discord.
Okay, do you want to send me the link to it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
but
cool.
you have to hold certain NFTs to get into them. So I think it's better if you just check out his Twitter and YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So send me
contact with him.
those. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Galaxy A51, and then we'll hop to Ken and Phyllis is still here, Kay Vetter and Ryan, and we can talk about MoonForce and close it out. So Galaxy, are you able to unmute? I see your hand up, but don't hear you. Galaxy A51. I've clicked unmute, but I can't hear you. So, all right, we're gonna go to Ken. Sorry, Galaxy, I'm not sure if you maybe can't unmute yourself.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this MoonForce, I would like to give you all the reason why I would want to invest it in.
Okay.
Right. What they do is that they have 14% buy and sales tax. 8% of that is coming to BNB reflection in real time.
Okay. To all holders?
For all holders.
Okay.
And 2% is for moonshot mechanism. So moonshot mechanism is like they will buy backs, they will collect it in BNB, and they buy the token and then reflects back to all holders.
Oh, okay. A buyback. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then
And
reflection.
they
Okay.
also
cool.
have the 1% buybacks that is collected in BNB. I believe that would go into a burn wallet or something like that.
Mhm.
I'll go to the I don't know for that, so not that clear. But they also have 3% for marketing.
Okay.
So all of these that they collected is in BNB. That's why they building up their own Pi swap. So the
Okay.
Pi swap is they make sure they collect everything in BNB and it's not in native token. So when there's a buy and there's a sales, there is no double or triple red sales candle.
Right.
Yes. So this will bring the charts up, right? And then the other thing that I like about them, because they are a launch pad. So they have 4 tiers on their launch pad. The first tier, you have to hold 2 million token. Then the second is 5 million, the third is 10, and then the fourth one is 20 million token. So what they have implemented lately is that for all the tier holders, or they will maybe for all the holders, but the more token you hold, the better for you. So for any projects that launch using MoonForce, right? Just like Pink Sales and DX Sales, right? They take 2% in fee and 2% in token. So,
okay.
So DX Sales, they take 2% in fee and 2% in token. So that's why, because they had experience with their MiniDoge, that DX Sales dumped their token. So what MoonForce did is they got to do it differently. They will take the fee in BNB and they also take the native token. But the token that they take is they will redistribute those tokens to the holders and especially to those tier holders.
Wow. How do you know all of this? How did you find out all this?
Oh, I've been in their TG and then you know, I keep following them for like 2-3 months. Yeah, and at
So
first I buy their cream pie and then I don't know about anything at all, and then they start to do migrations, and then you know, you start following from one Telegram
when you
group
get
to
started,
another.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
and then this is one of the big launch that, you know, you have to be
you have to be there.
yeah, you need to be there, and then you need to follow, because this is really big. And
do you know if did they close whitelist pre-sale already?
They do. They already closed the whitelist. They already they starting January 6th. They have they call OG. So OG sale is for those people that hold MiniDoge and those people that hold Pi.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes. So they have like 5,000 BNB for those.
Okay.
And then they do have the whitelist, I think on the 18th or something like that, I forgot. But the whitelist is they have 1,750 BNB. So they already closed those.
Okay.
And then they have the public pre-sale. They have private, but I don't know how much they give to private.
Do you want to reach out to their devs to see if they want to do an AMA with us and allocate whitelist spots for our tribe?
Yeah, you should try, but I think they closed it out. They only plan they have like around, I think 2,250 or something, or
well, I'm asking if you want to reach out to them to see.
Yeah, you can reach out to them.
Well, I'm asking if you want to. I'm not able to. Yeah, I'm not able to.
Oh, for me, no, I don't. I already get some from the OG.
Okay, Phyllis, do you want to? Are you here, Phyllis? Let me see. Is she still here?
I don't think she's here, right? So they allocate like 2,250 for the public launch pre-sales that is coming on the 8th.
Is Kevin 9 here? Kevin? Let me see. let me unmute Kurt and Ryan. Let's see if you guys
Hey,
just
Robin.
jump in. Hey, have you connected with these guys?
I was kind of half-heartedly listening in the background. I caught the end of it. You wanted me to reach out to the team and see if we want to do some white spots.
Well, if they have, if they're interested in doing an AMA with the tribe, this would obviously, as Ken's shared, this would be a really good one to do.
Can you scroll back up? It's called MoonForce.
MoonForce.
Take a screenshot real quick. Okay.
But I don't know if they're open to, because you have to be a holder of other, their other projects. But
those holder one is already finished.
But that, yeah. So if they're open to it, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be great.
So, and you can let them know that we would do it in our large Telegram group with 14,000 plus members. And then introduce it to the Tribe 100X group.
Okay, I'll drop them a message.
Yeah. Let me know. And then I'll, you can add me into a Telegram chat if you want.
Yeah, if you want to talk to them, talks to Bill.
Who is it?
CEO of the Dev Team 6, BILL, Bill Sparta.
BIO?
ILL, yes.
BIOL?
No, BILL, double L.
Oh, Bill.
Bill Sparta. So he is the CEO.
Okay.
Yeah, his Telegram username is CEO at Dev Team 6 or something like that.
Are you in the Discord, Ken?
No, I'm not.
What's your Telegram handle?
At Kansas, USA.
At
My name.
Bill Spata. I see.
Yeah, that's him.
Bill Spata.
So these are the 6 members. That's their core team. That's why they call Dev Team 6.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is something that would be great to get the community in, and yeah, this would be a big one. So,
Robin,
Very
if when I'm engaging with the project owners and leadership and whatnot, would it be best practices if they express interest, I go ahead and create a 3-way Telegram chat?
yeah, you can add me. You can add me as soon as he reaches out to you. Just say, hey, I'm gonna introduce you to Robin as well.
So for this instance and other projects moving forward as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have here, so you received the leads from the Vetter website forum?
Yeah, that's going to be separate. That's going to be different. So this is like internal. They're not paying us. We're going to come in and try to grab some whitelist spots from them and get that going. So this is different than that process. That process is people coming in and paying us to host on our channel.
Okay, because I've been reaching out to the project owners and giving them instructions, step-by-step instructions.
Yeah, that's a different process, and that's where we would give commission for your, yeah. When they pay, we would give you the commission.
So I should continue to do that?
I'm working with Phyllis and Kevin right now on a process. I was traveling yesterday, so I wasn't able to solidify the actual process, but we're moving into that over the weekend, where we're going to have a specific process to remove me from having to micromanage that. So once I find out the process, I will let you know.
Okay.
I'll like oversee it, but I need to focus in on videos and stuff. So yeah, I'll let everybody know, and I'll for sure let you know. And I let the team know that you're bringing in a bunch of them. But Phyllis is going to be managing the kind of the micro part of it for me. for the team, and that way it will help me focus in on the marketing. Yeah.
Okay. So for this particular project, MoonForce, I will create a three-way chat if they express interest. For the other projects, I will not. I'll just wait.
Right. That'll be a different
clarification.
process.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that'll be a totally different process. And yeah, we're gonna make that more strategic, step-by-step procedures. This is just more fluid. It's like, oh my gosh, this is a cool project. They didn't come to Vetter. We're going to them. That's different.
I gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Crystal clear.
Cool.
All right. I think there's some other people with their hands up. So
Yeah. Thanks, Ken. You might want to consider joining Discord and becoming a vetter, because you obviously have vetting skills here. I think it would be great to have you. You did a great job vetting this for us today.
Thank you. No, because I've been following them. That's why. And I'm very interested in their projects. And then,
Yeah, that's where
I was thinking
starts.
maybe WePet might launch through the PieSwap.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Instead of
so we
having
don't
to go
have
through
too
the
much
other,
red
yeah.
candle when there's a sales.
It's PYSwap dot
PYESwap.com.
PYESwap.com. Okay.
Yeah, they might be launching today.
Oh, weird. I need a sign in.
Yes.
I need.
They haven't launched the website yet, so they might be.
Oh, got it. I'm like,
Yes.
I can't get in. It's admin only. Okay. I see there's YouTube here.
Yeah, that's him, Bill.
That's Bill. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So this is definitely something that we recommend checking out. I'm giving my initial, green light on the fact that this, based off of the team and the innovation, obviously it's all promises right now, because we don't know exactly what is, they're obviously not ready with the development side. They're raising capital, they're raising funding. So it's exciting. It's going to obviously do something. There's a lot of interest. They're raising a lot of funding, and we don't know what it's going to do, but it does look like it's going to do something, at least for a RIP FT. But yeah, overall, it could be something for long-term gains with your FTs.
Yeah, this sorry to butt in,
Yeah.
but this should be a long-term hold, because the things I like about their tier, when every project that launch through them, we got
it looks
the 2% on their tokens.
Yeah, it looks promising. Again, I can't, I'm not giving advice as to what to do. I'm just saying, if I were involved, I would likely be able to get at least, I mean, at least it does look like a 10x, off the bat in my view of it. So but like we know with MiniDoge, it could be 100x. Yeah, for sure. So
Yep.
Awesome, Ken.
Long term.
Thanks for thanks for bringing it to our attention today. Taki, I've got a Taki hand up, and then anything else, Ken, before we move to Taki that you wanted to share?
Go ahead, Taki.
Yeah, do you guys hear me?
Oh, wait, Ken, what day are they planning to do pre-sale?
February 8th.
February 8th. Okay.
They have been keeping delaying on the launch, because MoonForce supposed to be launched on the 27th. But because their PieSwap, they keep measure twice, cut once. So they want to make sure everything right. So they've been delaying PieSwaps. That's why MoonForce has been delayed.
Okay.
Yeah. So these two are connected together because they are built by the same team together.
Yeah, no, it's very time consuming to do all of that. So it makes sense why.
Yeah, and if there is any glitch, any bugs, and then they have to iron out, and then they have to do retesting all over again. That's why PieSwap has been delayed. And then, we have a lot of input on those delays. But the teams are really working hard. They're working like, midnight, everything. They try to get this out as soon as possible as well.
Right.
So it is a great team, just like Weather, you guys are all a
Yes,
great team.
they look
So,
legit.
yeah, so these two will be, my two projects for the year.
Awesome. 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 Thank you. Yeah, I just noticed Winston does have the launch date as the 8th here. So, cool. Yeah, and he has all of this here. So Winston, shout out to Winston as well.
Yep.
For vetting this. Cool. Awesome, Ken. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Take?
Yeah, do you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, quick question, please. I don't know if someone already asked this question. On the document who has the private sale pledge for VPAD,
Yes.
I found people who has tier 0 and hold 0 valor and plan to hold 0 valor and still has allocation.
Oh yeah,
Is it a mistake?
they won't, no, that's not gonna happen.
So it's not finalized yet, right? The whitelist spots.
No.
Okay. So it's a mistake.
If you see them on the list, it doesn't really matter if it says 0. If it says 0,
yeah, it says tier 0 and intend to hold no valor and still they has
yeah,
5
then they don't, yeah, then they get deleted. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, that's silly. Like, okay.
yeah,
like,
true, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Vijay, you put your hand up one more time. Let me, before we close out. Go ahead.
One more quick question.
Yes.
Where should I look for an update on MoonForce?
I'm sorry?
Where should I look for an update on MoonForce?
It looks like, well, I would suggest checking, are you in the Discord?
Yes, I am.
I would suggest for sure checking in the Discord and communicating because, let me go back. Winston in there, he vetted it and he has all the details in here. As far as their updates go, I would just follow their Telegram.
No, you said about participating in the.
Oh, we'll announce if there is anything. I would love to be able to do something with them. Yeah, to be able to offer something. I honestly don't have a moment because I have to work with Mike on the marketing and the videos and the Via Vault and the advertising and PR and all that. So I don't have time to reach out to them personally. But if, like I said, if Kurt brings them to me and then we start, then I will let everybody know.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, one more, Mauricio, and then I'm gonna go have lunch.
Hey, Robin, how you doing? How's everything going?
It's good, thank you.
All right, so you guys are doing great, and I like that. One of the question that I want to ask is when so I fill out the paperwork, the little thing, to saying, how many I have and how many I need to hold and how many BNBs I'm gonna be putting, pledging, right? When is the list coming out? So
there's a link in the Telegram as far as making sure your wallet address is correct and your pledge amount is correct. And if it's not, as Mike mentioned in the Telegram post, to email support@vetter.ai.
Oh, okay. So it's already one in the Telegram. Okay, that's what I was like.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be an email.
No, we will be emailing people and people need to email us with screenshots. I believe the process is going to be to email us with screenshots. And so on our end, we don't have people's personal data here because that wouldn't be good. We don't want that. So on our end, my team found bad email addresses, incorrect email addresses. So because of the process of us making sure this wallet address checks off, you do hold, enough for Diamond 1 and okay, we're going to allocate you 10. But if your email address is incorrect, then we don't know what's what. And so first of all, we're going to be going through that process. People are going to be sending in screenshots, and then we're going to be cross-checking on our list, on our full list that looks like this with all the information. And obviously we're not going to allow multiple submissions. So that's why we need like your Discord name, your Telegram name, your full name, your email address, and the Vetter you hold and your wallet, because we're not going to be allowing people to do like 200 BNB. So there were a couple people who wanted, 100 BNB or 200 BNB, and we're not allowing that per one person. So we're going through this to making sure each person is an individual. And then I'm assuming the process will be to email us with screenshots, and we're going to cross-check the screenshots with your Vetter, with your wallet address in the contract. And then, we're going to have multiple forms on our end that will allow us to know. But, there's thousands of people here, over almost 2,000 people were submitted.
Okay.
So it's going to take some time for us to obviously go through that. I don't know, we might, we might need some time, which is why,
Okay, great.
yeah, the dates are the dates, but when people send your when everybody sends their screenshots, we may need more time to actually go through them. And that's kind of the date of like, here's the dates to send us what we need, right? And then we'll let you know when we're ready for everything else to make sure. So the dates on that end are correct, where you're going to need to send us, screenshots, but then we're going to need time to go through them.
Okay, oh, great. So the reason I'm asking is because I'm here and I see, the Telegram popping up and saying that I guess the diamonds are going to be allowed 10 more BNBs, and like, well, I just don't want to be left out.
Yeah. As long as you're holding Vetter in a wallet that we can see, and then when the date comes, you have Vetter, and then right before you are allocated and airdropped the token, we will be checking to make sure you still hold that amount of Vetter.
Yes.
So somebody had asked, well, if I hold Vetter today, but then when it comes time to receive my token, if I sell, it's like, no, if you sell, then you don't get it. It's like, no. So you have to hold Vetter at the time of when we're airdropping.
Yeah, I've been holding since I bought it, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I haven't done anything with it. It's just still in my wallet. And to me, this is a long-term project. It's not something just to buy and sell. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Robin.
Thank you. Yeah, it was great. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go into the group 1 second to delete my post from today so that it's not confusing for people. I'll do better at cleaning things up. I've just been really busy working on the video vault with Jeremy, and now I'm working on it with Mike, and there's meetings as well to conclude the process for AMAs with other groups and all of that, which we're working on with Phyllis. And I am just I'm going to clean things up and move things along. But yeah, there's a lot to do, a lot going on. I'm just going to remove my link so that it doesn't confuse people in here.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm going to close out. I have some meetings with Jeremy, with Mike, with Phyllis, and I need to go take a little break and have something to eat. So I will be around if there are any questions. Please be aware of the scammers and help others be aware that that we haven't launched yet. We're not asking for funds. If they have any questions, to go to our YouTube channel and our Telegram groups and all of that good stuff, guys. So, all right, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm just gonna look at the chat really quick. Extra 5 BNB has been added for some. The meeting on Monday will be addressed. Yeah, Graham, I had asked that. We'll be addressing that. Someone sent me a DM, so I'll check that a little bit later, but I may not get to personal messages until tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great rest of your afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you guys again really soon. All right, guys, have a good one. Ciao.